Hello fellow traders, this is Paul Lemmel. Got a stock here called KLG, Kellog Company. Probably heard of their cereals. And this is one of the better charts in the market, but right now we have a pretty unhealthy market. In fact, nearly kind of the worst kind of market you can get with real harsh shakeout like we had the last few days. In fact, I'll show you a market rating here in a second. But first, before we dive in, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. It helps us reach more traders like you and keeps you updated on our latest trading tips. Before we look at the chart again, just know that the current market rating right now is E-. That's kind of the worst you can get. Really tough market. You want to know how we got to that? Go to bigcontradingclub.club/market rating. Okay, getting back to the chart and breaking down the cycles on it. This is a pretty good quality cupping pattern despite the overall market conditions being so nasty. This is a 1.5 BMI breakout on the left hand side of the cup, vector of 2, and you got back in the cup and you had the key cycles, the TM2 key cycle, TM3. TM2 is the 3.5, TM3 is 5 to 7 month, and TM4 is a 10 to 13 month cycle. And you can see the psychological price points acted as really good support. The $15 one, an initial pullback inside of that TD9 cycle, and then you had a retest of that and then broke out of the $20 psychological price point, just coming right back below that again. Because of the weak market, I think these retraces are deeper than they normally would be, but you know, we always like to protect ourselves by scaling in. If you were to use a 5-bar high breakout to scale in, you'd be right there in 1/3, and also the second third breakout of a 10-bar high, so you'd be in 2 parts right there. Let me just look at the bar count here. That is at 17. So if it did it soon, you'd be in 2 parts right here, and then if you look for a 20 to 25 bar high, you would be somewhere up in here. So you want to average in, you know, ideally to be not committing all your trading capital going in case you have a deeper pullback. But you know, at a doji bar today, so would not be surprised to see a few days inside of that, and you could even take a break out of a 3-bar high. Again, tough market, so be very careful and be willing to exit if it pulls back into your buy zone. So again, really good quality cup and handle pattern. Again, because of the price squeeze especially, you got the first cycle lows being respected on the follow-up cycles, the TM2, TM3. Actually, TM3 pulled back and tested right into that. But as far as the close below it, pretty much held right at it, so you got a squeeze there. And you're about to have a squeeze probably in the TM4 pullback, holding above the TM3 cycle. If you're unfamiliar with any of the trading terms I'm using, you could find our club lingo at bigcontradingclub.club/lingo. Now, if we can get a breakout of this cup, we got a couple targets I'd be looking for. Again, we need a good market. Right now we don't have it. So if the market settles down a little bit and stabilizes, there's a good chance that it can target the upper channel line of the TM5 cycle on the underside of the channel. So that would be X channel, well, not the X channel, but the actual north channel would be again around $30. And if you extrapolate the channel width, you'd be around $50 to $60 on that. So which makes sense. If you got a breakout of the pivot over here being at about $25, 100% would be $50. And so that $50 to $60 range, I think you're going to get some good selling pressure coming in there, assuming you can get that far. But again, we need a good market. Right now we don't have it, so just be cognizant of that. If we don't get a breakout of this soon right here, this $20 psychological price point, and just chops around, just sit on your hands with it. You know, it's one of the better charts in the market right now, but there is no guarantee it's going to follow through on it. So just be careful. Again, stock is KLG, WK Kellogg Company. If you're interested in our trading style and want to join the club or get one-on-one coaching, head over to cycletradingtraining.com. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.